Hello, this is Joanne
Neman.
So this is the first episode of the Joanne and Neman Show. I would like to talk about first our outfits. I want it to be very clear for the record that this was planned.
The half wasn't. All I said, wear pink. That's it. I didn't say wear one color of the pink, second color of the pink, and white. Which
Tell everyone in the TKV land, what do you do?
I am a founder of Kale My Name. Originally started in Chicago.
So we met because I was hungry one day in Chicago. It was like in the middle of quarantine and I really didn't want to cook, and I was like, I don't want to do the same 3 restaurants that we always do. So I went onto Open Table and I was like, just typed in the word vegan. And the first one that pops out is Kale My Name. And then I go over there and I meet Neman and he's like, you left me on red.
Yeah.
But I didn't even know. So what he meant by left me on red was that he had DM'd me like several weeks ago to come to his new restaurant, and I didn't even read it.
It was not even read because
so I didn't even leave you on red. Yeah, I sent you a DM and you didn't open it, but that's okay.
Like, you are here, so.
And then we became best friends. Okay, so we're going to go on a field trip. And I think every episode of Joanne and Neman will involve a field trip. And there's gonna be a special guest. Mm-hmm. So watch and find out. Like super special, famous person guest. I'm really excited. And we're gonna eat afternoon tea. We're gonna eat.
We're gonna eat the tea. Like, I love it. Yeah, we're gonna spill some tea.
We're gonna spill all of the teas.
And we're gonna eat a lot of tea.
Yeah, a lot of tea. We're gonna eat the tea and spill the tea, drink the tea. So come join us.
Woohoo! Let's go.
I always find it so inspiring when I meet people who are living their dream, but doing it in sort of this part of our lives. Not when they're 20 or not when they're 30 or 35, but like in their 40s, you know? Yeah. Did you ever feel like when you were in your late 30s or even coming up on 40, like, is this ever gonna happen for me?
There's something that has always been inside of me that never really cared about the age, right? I just always knew something was coming. Mm-hmm. But when I was in my 30s, it had to be like 2013 or so, I had a dream. I was in this convention center it's a forum down in LA. And there was a pastor there who I have not seen since I was a little girl. I was probably like 12, probably younger than 12 the last time I saw him. The building was filled to capacity. And everybody was in full praise mode. Like they were just like cheering and screaming and just praise and just being so grateful. And I was looking around at them and the pastor walked up to me and I was like, why am I not excited and doing all the stuff that they're doing? And he said, oh, that's their reaction to your life at 40. And this was a dream. Uh-huh. And he told me in that dream, he said, your life today, you will not recognize when you're 40.
God, I just got chills, literally.
There's better part, what you told me about you saw yourself on a small screen.
Yes, and that was a whole different dream years later. But I always held on to that throughout the years. I would say, when I turned 40, honey, something great, you know? My life when I turned 40 was nothing like my life was in my 30s. Mm-hmm. Everything had began to change. And I'm 43 now, and it's
still changing
every day, and it's only gotten better and better and better as time goes. So I always look for those little signs of confirmation. And this might even sound funny because, of course, I've had times where I'm like, God, when? When I was younger, I had went through a drive-through, and this would happen kind of often. And the guy working in the drive-thru was like, "Oh wait, aren't you that lady on TV?" And I'm like, "I work at a staffing agency. What are you talking about?" He was like, "God, you look so familiar." Like, and I was like, "You just see my destiny." And now, we're talking almost 20 years later. I have a children's show.
Did you literally say you've just seen my destiny?
Oh yeah, I always tell people whenever people say, because it would happen to me so much, I would see random people. They were like, "Wait, aren't you the lady on such and such?" I'm like, "No, you must just be seeing my destiny."
I love that. I'm totally gonna steal that. Next time someone says to me, like, yes.
I'm like,
Aren't you the person with the $1,000,000,000 house?
Right?
That's my destiny.
You see my destiny, okay? But it would happen so much, I would just hold on to those things. My mom would have dreams and tell me, God showed her things that were gonna come for my life. I would hold on to those things, and those are the things that kept me going when things felt like it's never gonna happen, or nothing is happening right now, or things are hard right now, or I'm struggling right now, or I'm sick right now, or whatever the case may be. All those little moments are the things that I held on to keep going. We are worthy of the leap.
Yeah. Oh, that's important.
It's important. Like we are worthy of taking the leap. Because a lot of times that's why we don't leap. It's because we don't think
we
we're worthy.
deserve it. Yeah.
That's right. But you are worthy of that. And everything that comes, we're worthy of that.
Yeah. I mean, it's somewhat heartening to people who feel like they have like 1 year. Like I have 1 year to make it. And because all of these other people, they made it in one night, or they made it in 1 month, or 2 weeks, or whatever. But actually, every time I peel back that layer and I say, what were you doing before this? Oh, I was working at the same thing. I was trying this, I was trying that. Yep. And therefore, people don't have to do it in 1 year. They don't have to do it in 3 years. If it takes them 10 years, at least it's like a path.
Seeing both of you reaching for your dreams, and at least that success that now the world can see in your 40s, it means so much to me, and I assume to so many other people who are feeling, oh my God, I'm 30 years old and I've accomplished nothing. And I feel so like, when is my time? Like, right? And then you feel like, oh, look, I have another 10 years, or even if I do it in the 50s, you just show that it's never too late for that to happen. And just means so much. And literally, both of you started literally living your dreams in your 40s, right?
Yeah.
So that makes me feel so good, because sometimes I feel like I'm so like back where I was in my mind when I was a kid. I was thinking like, oh, by the 30 years old, I have to own my own house. Like I have to, it's so bad when you set up like, oh, I must complete it like till this time.
That's
or like,
exactly right.
And being in this age, like having so many people who are my age, especially my girlfriends, who are now feeling a little bit because they did not become mother by the certain age and stuff and everything, and then just that pressure of you have to make it to the certain age. Well, hell no. And both of you are so inspirational in that sense, and that's why it means so much to me. That's why I love having you as a friend.
This is the conclusion, the rousing conclusion of the inaugural episode of Joanne and Neman. Join us for the next video, which I don't know when it's going to be.
Yes, comment, like, share,
Thank you.
Subscribe to our channel, and let us actually know in the comments what is the next place.
Oh yeah, where would you like us
see.
to go?
Yeah.
And if you have any questions burning questions you'd like us to answer,
Ooh,
burn it.
All
right, that's it. Okay.
And thank to our guest of
thank
the
you
day.
to our amazing, beautiful guest of honor, Miss Tabitha Brown.
Thank you for having me.
Bye. Bye.